Hello, Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is...
Top Bro Bubba. Ken, behold greatness, get through a second video with his voice? We're about to find out.
Yeah, I'm doing my best, alright?
But, please make sure you like,
comment,
and interact. And also,
subscribe and hit the ringy-ding to get notified when we post new content.
And before we start night 2, we have to make sure we shout out Dirty Mountain Dew Cream Soda. He's got the regular version.
Yeah, sugar.
I got zero sugar.
Zero sugar. Yeah.
I feel like the zero sugar is a tad better.
I'm going to agree. Zero sugar was better. Wasn't their best product by far.
No, there's definitely not much.
But not their worst product by far either. This was just like a mid-tier Mountain Dew
There's
for me.
definitely not much of a Mountain Dew taste. More of cream soda. So if
Yeah.
you like cream soda, you'll like it.
Yeah. If you are into cream soda, they did a great job in that way.
But anyway, so we do have a host for night 1 and night 2. I kind of hit on it towards the end of night 1 video. But yeah. Wait. So does that mean we're not going to be able to see our host?
Invisible all weekend.
Wait. But I think...
A lot like his acting career.
I want to say Saturday, one of these nights here soon, Mr. Invisible Man is facing Sandman. Is that John Cena or is that a different Invisible Man?
We're going to have to come back to that.
Anyway, GCW has a good show on Friday night. But anyway,
Yeah.
All right.
Love wrestling.
Obviously, we did a night 1 video, so please check that one out.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do night 2. We split it up, so the video is not so long.
Night 2.
But anyway, so the first hour of night 1 and night 2 supposedly on regular ESPN television. So those of you that don't have ESPN Plus and don't feel like paying for it, which I don't blame you, can watch this match that we're getting ready
Makes
to...
it more accessible.
This match that we're getting ready to start off with, which is by far one of the matches that I'm interested in. And please, WWE, as well as me and as well as a lot of wrestling fans around the world, don't screw this up. But anyway, it is the new on and coming Oba. He has a new entrance, kind of, slightly, a little twisted, but has the Beast Brock Lesnar finally been conquered. Go ahead.
Listen, we know what this match is about. We know what the point is. This is Brock doing Brock things, this whole rivalry. He has made Oba into a bigger star with these last few segments than anybody else could have. Period.
Facts.
And Brock is going to lose to Oba Femi, but it will be a fantastic...
Whoa. What makes you think the Beast is going to lose a WrestleMania match?
Because he is going to put Oba over. It's
now,
big, meaty men slapping men meat.
Now, what in your right mind would you think they would have Brock Lesnar lose a match?
Because it's really just about the future, and I think he does want Oba to succeed in the future.
I think you're just not a Paul Heyman guy.
Has nothing to do with that. It just has everything to do with the trajectory of Brock before he goes out the door. He's going to put people over and do the right thing. Unlike some other people we know.
All right. Unfortunately, I mean not unfortunately, but yes, that was all a charade. I do agree with Oba winning. Obviously, their storyline has been fantastic. They've done a really great job with presenting Oba as the new monster per se or beast. And I feel like Brock has done a really nice job with helping put him over as that. I did hear Brock got paid lots of money for this match, obviously. And really, he should, because it's kind of his swan song, his last hurrah.
It's his last Mania.
And what better... I couldn't think of a better person right now, a bigger guy, outside of... I feel like, Jasper Troy, Keanu Carver, we'll get there at some point. They are very talented.
They're guys capable of being
But
that level, but Oba's proven to be that level.
Oba has been outstanding. Even when he was in, was it WWID or what they call it before that? What did he come out of?
Oba?
Yes.
The NIL program.
Thank you, the NIL. So when I first saw him, I knew he was going to be a superstar. I attached right to him already. And
He did. He was on that bandwagon early.
Not let me down. He shouldn't have let anybody else down because they have 100%, if they could nail a character, and a character like that, they have 100% nailed an entrance, nailed a persona, they've gotten the crowd behind it. They just done 100%.
I will say the only thing they got to work on is his merch has been subpar.
Okay, I agree with that. Do agree. But I do think I agree with you. Obviously, Oba is going to win this match.
Yeah.
Brock is going to help push Oba into
a stratosphere.
The horizon. Obviously, Brock is on his way down. The only gripe I will have is if WWE makes this a 10-second squash match. Now, yes, it would be great for Oba to squash Brock in 10 seconds. But it's really not what I want.
Not the right thing.
I want them to tear each other apart.
Yeah, I agree.
I want certain points in the match where it looks like, oh Lord, okay, the Beast is back. Oba is not going to be able to beat him. And then somehow he's kind of like The Undertaker and just comes up and finally puts that nail in that coffin.
I want it to be like him and Big Show.
Okay.
Going at it early.
But, yes, Oba should win this match. If Brock wins, I really wouldn't understand what that does, period. It's kind of like the whole Gunther and Seth thing. But anyway, go ahead.
Intercontinental Championship ladder match.
Yeah, you might need the card a little closer
you got
for that.
Penta versus Javon versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio. Holy smokes.
Wait. You mean Rey's back healthy?
That was such a cop-out to get him out of the other match to put him in this. I think is really dumb.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it because he was supposed to face Gunther, right? Obviously, this was supposed to be his retirement match.
Yeah, that was a cheap cop-out.
I think they realized that, boy, we messed up. Adam is the correct answer for this. But anyway.
Yeah.
So...
Who do you got winning? Because this is a match here. This could tear the house down.
All right. So we got Penta. Obviously, fan favorite. Fantastic. A great person. A fun, exciting wrestler to watch.
And boy, is it a joy to watch him interact with children on a weekly basis. Great.
You got Dragon Lee, who is, I would say, the heir apparent to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's the way it feels.
His character has gotten a lot better. I feel like AJ Styles has helped that.
I love the work he's put in.
I do feel like he deserves a push, but it is not yet. You got JD McDonough. I feel like obviously you needed somebody from the Judgment Day in this match. I just feel that way.
And let's be honest, he can take the bumps, man. He's as tough as they go.
Correct, and I think that's one reason why they added him in this match. And, to be honest, whether some people may not agree or not, I feel like JD has come a long way.
Yes.
I feel like he deserves a moment like this to kind of somewhat fully prove himself.
Yeah.
And he's in there with a lot of guys that will greatly help that. Then you got Rusev. I really don't understand why Rusev is in this match.
It's kind of the random throw-in on this match, but you needed a big guy.
Me, personally, if you wanted to go with a lot of craziness, I would have added Penta's brother. More high flyers.
Ray. Yeah, that would have made sense.
Which I don't know why he is not on this card. The only thing I'm thinking why they did Rusev right here is because you're bringing back Rusev Day. And you want that pop.
And he's going to surprise everybody with Lana coming out with him.
Right. obviously Ray, like you said, kind of a fill-in, throw-in. I kind of do feel like I don't want to say this like kind of disrespectfully because Ray deserves everything he gets. But I kind of feel like it was taking away from a young talent that could have been in this match.
I agree.
But I'm not saying that disrespectfully at all because Ray is outstanding and obviously it will be a sad day when he retires. All right, so obviously I left out one person. One is one of my new fan favorites. It's kind of the guy that's taken over for John Cena for me. He is absolutely bouncy. I have rode him since he started NXT. Obviously, I'm talking about Javon Evans. He has done amazing work with Randy Orton. He's done amazing work with, honestly, whoever he's been put in the ring with. I think if you're going to take the title off of Penta, which I feel like that's going to happen, there's only one option. It's time to strap a rocket to Javon. I've already heard that they love his work. They love his character work. They're already saying that there is a chance he is a world champion a lot sooner than they really thought. So therefore, I think how none other than a way to do a test run with a title in the IC title, and he is a fan favorite. So my choice is Javon Evans.
Okay.
But I do think there's going to be a lot of ladder things, a lot of craziness. I do think this is going to be a very good ladder match, though. I do agree with that. So,
I like a lot of what you said there. I don't think it's his time yet. I think he has a Kofi coming out though.
I respect it.
At Mania.
With his to be honest, I kind of felt like you were going to say that.
Yeah. So we touched base on this a little bit. Dominic is going to be the one that retires his dad. They're going to do that in Mexico. And they've been talking about that happening in like May or something.
It's a tad off topic, but what else is in Mexico?
Triple A.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're also getting Mass vs. Mass.
Yeah.
Which I do say it sucks that it was not on a WrestleMania card, but I do agree with what they're doing because obviously it helps Triple A.
They're really smart.
I do.
And what better way to help both brands than to have Ray win the Intercontinental title and his retirement match be against his son, and not only for his career, but for the title?
You know, I did have a thought about that.
So for me...
and Ray kind of does deserve that swan song last, kind of like John Cena.
And to me, that's where they're going. That's where they're going with this. That's what's happening.
Or hear me out. Does one of the champions, maybe like Roman or whatever, does Ray win an actual world title, big title, as his last swan song, and that's how you put a main title on Dom?
I would tend to lean away from that and say no.
Okay.
Because Ray adds value to whatever title he's going to have. And let's be honest, the mid-card titles need that value more than the main title does right now. And I think what better way to really continue to elevate it and give Dom in the talks of like one of the greatest Intercontinental champions ever than that. You want to be in the same breath as a Chris Jericho, a Miz, a Mr. Perfect. You know, you want to be in those conversations. This is how you get them there.
Okay. All right. Next match.
Slobber knocker.
We got the woman that everybody complains about, Jade Cargill.
Which it's a lot of unwarranted hate.
And Rhea. What do you got? What do you got here?
You know, I hate... really don't like this match, to be honest. But it will be good because it's going to be physical. It is going to be hard-hitting. This is a real test for Jade. How she shows up on the national stage with the brightest of lights. She's going to get a moment she deserves. But this is definitely them putting the title back on Rhea. And opening some other storylines up with people that are coming up through, but it won't be the last you see of Jade.
All right. Open that door. I feel like I don't know. So is Jade? Is that group? Is that a new faction?
I am undecided whether they're pursuing a future with that or not.
Okay.
I think this will be very telling, but I don't think it affects who wins or loses.
I mean, I like it. If it is a group, I'm down for it. I do feel, however, I don't know if it's WWE. I don't know if they just don't trust Jade. I don't know if Jade's just not ready, just not pertaining, or not pertaining stuff, but like, or if she's lost. I don't know why she hasn't wrestled as much as she has. I just feel like...
She's been doing movies as well.
Okay.
That's part of my gripe, yeah.
Okay. So, and I do hate that a lot of fans do yelp about when somebody doesn't wrestle a lot. Obviously, when we had Roman and stuff like that. There are underlying issues or underlying things that people may not know why they're not wrestling, obviously.
But is some of the criticism deserved? Yes. When you're talking... Because you want to see your champion on a weekly basis.
100%.
You want to see your people wrestling.
100%.
I get it.
I'm just going to say short and sweet, Rhea's winning this match.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't finally put that title back on Rhea. I don't.
It just makes too much sense.
And obviously, I don't know people that I've seen. Hopefully, Rhea is doing well. She has lost a lot of weight. She came out and said it is due because she's having a major eating disorder right now. So that is why she's losing weight. So hopefully she can get over that and get back to her normal self. So.
Rolling right on through, we got Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the United States Championship.
By the way, did you put your lemon pepper steppers on today?
No lemon pepper steppers on, but I do believe you're going to see them.
Lemon pepper steppers. All right. Hear me out.
Okay, I can't wait to hear this.
Outside of the next match we're going to roll into, Trick will hands down have the best entrance of WrestleMania weekend.
It'll be the biggest pop.
Who's he have with him? Shoot. The celebrity that's with him. The rapper. I can't think of his name. Saved my life right now.
He has a rapper with him?
Yeah, he had him last week.
I don't remember.
He was wearing white too. God, why can't I think of his name?
Is that Wally?
It's gonna bug me. No, it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. Hopefully
we'll
it'll come
figure
to
it
me.
out,
But anyway, so you got Sammy, who is conflicted. The fans are booing him, which is not normal for Sammy. You have Trick, who is obviously up and coming. Trick cost Carmelo the title, which is how Sammy won said title.
Yeah.
I do think Carmelo gets involved in this match somehow, somewhat.
I agree.
I do think this is where we see Trick and Melo come back together. Because if they were smart, if WWE was smart, Trick and Melo was an outstanding tag team in NXT. Anybody that didn't see it, you should probably scroll back into the archives and look. I do think they're going to put the title on Trick. I think this is going to fully enrage Sammy. It's going to make him fully lose his mind. He is 100% going to become like Randy Orton and start hearing voices in his head. So is this where he makes a call to somebody? Who knows? But I do think Trick wins this match. I think it's time for them to put on, but I do think obviously there's going to be outside interference.
I agree with you. I'm almost 100% of the way. I think Carmelo does get involved. I think you might even see Ilya get involved.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that, but I just left him out.
But instead of it helping Sammy, it's going to hurt him. Sammy's going to lose to Trick. Trick's going to get that big pop, that big win that he needs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is the start of Sammy working on himself again. And Sammy is going to work on himself and slowly build himself back up to get in that main event title picture. Because I do believe by the time we get around to the Royal Rumble in Saudi, you're going to get ready for like the crazy push that he's going to get as long as the reactions stay what they have been.
Little Yachty.
Little
Yachty. Yes.
Okay.
It was gonna bug me. I had to look it up.
But yeah, Trick gets that big W. He needs it. And yeah, that's it. Moving on.
All right.
This arguably will be one of the matches that can steal the show.
It will most certainly steal the show.
You are going to have the Demon, Finn Balor, versus
Which,
Dominic Mysterio.
If I did say, if Trick wasn't the best entrance, we're getting the Demon back.
Yeah, that's the
I
best
think
entrance
he's
for
going
him.
all out.
Yes.
I think he is going to full guns a-blazing here with his entrance. One, I'm kind of upset that they didn't keep this as a surprise.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind
They
of
did that
it.
to sell tickets.
Well, we know that. But
I don't think it ruins the entrance, though. I think we're all going to pop no matter what.
well, yeah, of course. But I feel like it would have been a little more like, if he would have just said, yeah, Demon's not happening, it's dead, like blah blah whatever. Or if we would have had like that one match where he started as himself, came out as Demon. So, but we'll see. Hopefully the entrance is great. And then you got Dom.
Yeah.
I do think one of the matches of the night, I think they're going to tear the house down.
I think Dom has a special entrance as well.
I do. Dom always has special entrances.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we have Liv come out with him? Or does something happen on night one that, I do think, I feel like if you're going to push Finn now that he's out of the Judgment Day, and they should, I feel like you're going to have Finn win this match.
I think this is definitely a loss that Dom can take and it doesn't hurt him.
Great.
I think this is more about giving Finn a good push. And Dominic's going to be able to bounce back because they're going to have AAA and other places they can rebuild him up and give him chances. I think this is all about Finn, and Finn gets that W.
Okay.
And then the main event.
Main event.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Holy smokes. This has turned into quite the heated rivalry. The promos have been top tier.
Can we say we got 2010 CM Punk back?
What a pipe bomb.
They have left him with the pipe bomb and just let him have it. It's been
They said, go wild, buddy.
phenomenal. They have nailed it out of the park. I feel like outside of, obviously, the Oba and Brock storyline, this has been one of the other...
Yeah.
Even though, it hasn't had too much, but, like, mic to mic, it's been outstanding.
The promos are untouchable.
I feel, and this is one of the matches that I'm really, really on the fence about. I'm not sure, is this where we interject The Rock? Do we interject Zilla? Do we interject... who knows? As you always say, that family's so freaking big. They're endless. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm really on the fence. Roman's supposedly contract is coming up. I believe he is going to do a movie here soon. Do you fully take the title off CM Punk yet? Obviously, what are the plans down the line? Obviously, there's been many rumblings of, do we set up Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania, 43? 44? I don't even know what number we're at now. WrestleMania in Saudi at this point, we'll just say that.
which we don't like.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up in New Orleans, possibly, but hopefully. My gut is telling me with how the character of CM Punk has been in the last month and him going back to the old CM Punk, I feel like you're keeping the title on CM Punk. But I do think it's going to be at a cost.
Okay. What's the cost?
I think if we're keeping Roman around, this is where Bloodline 3.0 or whatever may get started. Or The Rock cost Roman the match. And that's where we set that up. But at first, for a long time, before a lot of this promo stuff happened, I really felt Roman was winning. But through all these promos and stuff like that, I kind of have changed my feeling.
I think seeing all this, I think knowing what we know, going to be a great match.
Oh, yeah.
I do think CM Punk wins. He's going to have a special entrance.
I'm hoping we hear TNA Indies entrance song.
So, I don't really want to spoil that, but we're definitely getting a special entrance. I think we could even get a special Roman entrance as well.
I mean, Roman always has that real, Roman has one of those entrances that just kind of feels like The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Per se.
But I do think it has a little twist on it. I think there's so many options left open considering you don't have any of the MFTs involved in anything WrestleMania weekend.
Thank God that storyline's over.
Any of the Wyatt Sixes involved in any storylines over the weekend.
Don't get me started on that one because you'll get a 40-minute video out of me.
Yeah. So, I think you could have interference, but I think this is probably one time they leave them straight up. These guys handle their business. And I think it has more to do with Roman taking more time off again after this. But he'll be back with a vengeance, and you'll see some different things.
Okay.
But CM Punk gets that W.
I think you're right on.
I think Night 2's card is better.
I mean, I feel like Night 2's always better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little weird because obviously Saturday we're used to all day full of wrestling because we have NXT and that already happened. Sorry we missed a video for that.
But we will cover that at some point and talk about how great Stand and Deliver was.
It's fantastic. I do feel like WWE is under a microscope in a way for this WrestleMania.
Yeah.
With ticket sales being really, really low. I've heard a lot of people aren't even that interested in WrestleMania.
Excitement is lower than normal.
I feel like the match cards are pretty decent. Whether they can deliver
with some of
or
it
not.
thrown together, though.
Right.
A lot was
yes,
thrown together.
Yeah. So I feel like between that and Raw after Mania, they got to
hit it out.
They have to just go guns a-blazing.
Do I think there's extra pressure after that AEW pay-per-view I just saw? That was outstanding, and there's nothing negative you can say about it because it was absolutely phenomenal. And I do believe they're wishing they probably paid that money to MJF. I would have overpaid him.
I mean, yeah.
But
do we get any TNA sightings like the Hardy Boys or any of those?
I mean, it would behoove them to have some appearances over the weekend. I don't know if they actually get involved in anything, but to get that pop, I think you should see them at some point, yeah.
So, all right. Like I said, please, interact and give us your thoughts.
And my biggest thing from the whole weekend is you're also going to have the announcement of a free agent signing. I'm not spoiling anything. Just know that they're signing a big fish, and it's going to get talked about.
Okay, there's something I don't know that you know, and that's fine. You can. I love surprises.
Yes.
So cool. I'm excited now. Yes, and I do think I feel like there's going to be some NXT flavor somewhere somehow.
I agree.
I do feel like they're gonna save a lot of it for Raw after.
Monday's gonna hit hard.
So yeah, that video next week that we do for Inside the Squared Circle will probably be outstanding, because obviously we'll have Raw after, which is probably the main thing we'll hit on, because I didn't really watch SmackDown because I heard it wasn't worth watching.
It has been very subpar.
So I didn't really. So we'll probably mainly hit Raw and NXT next week. And then obviously maybe touch base a little bit more on WrestleMania.
And for anybody who misses any of this, we are going to do quick recaps and quick predictions on TikTok at some point right before WrestleMania.
All right. But yeah, I'm excited. We're hanging out with Steph and Sam as of right now. As long as my goddaughter doesn't try to come out. Yes, I am going to be a godfather, which I'm really excited about.
The godfather.
So yeah, we're it's gonna be me, Mike, Sam, Steph, and so shout out Sam and Steph. And Mark is going to hang out, even though he's leaving me, which very sad, but it's okay. But
things gotta happen.
The cave is going to stay the same.
Oh yeah,
I made sure of that.
Some big updates.
It cost me some money, but it's gonna stay the same.
Good deal.
Like a whole half a rent check stay the same, but yeah, we won't go there.
I think it's worth it in the long run.
All right, so it's shout out time. Obviously, shout out to
T-shirt Tony, Funny Farm Power Company, official spare sponsor of the Critical Conversation Bros.
Mm-hmm. And I might have a surprise coming for you. Well, it's not. We'll see when that comes. But anyway,
like that.
Yeah. Shout out to. It's wiffle ball season.
Myers Meadows.
We almost played wiffle ball last weekend, but I was busy. But I'm pretty excited. My body is starting to feel a little better. I think I finally got my hip under control. So I'm excited to actually play a little bit. Hopefully we can put one or two more people together so we can actually play with John and his brother and whoever. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Hitting dingers, it's getting astronomically hot already.
80 degrees
As
in
I
April.
put the ACs on right now, and I mean it's hot in here right now, but because try not to play with the AC so you can all hear us. But yeah. Shout out to Sam and Steph, obviously, our gracious hosts for WrestleMania weekend, as always. I believe we got sausage, biscuit, and gravy on night 1, and then night 2 is wings and pizza. Like
you can never go wrong with wings and pizza, but let's be honest, the sausage, biscuits, and gravy are the peak.
Duh.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Let's see here. Let's give a shout out to the Inked and Amped. You know, my dad's tattoo convention coming up. Gonna be a big deal. Shout out to all of our subscribers, followers, people that watch these videos. We thank you. Shout out to Ryan118.
Yes. I do want to shout out to all my ring coworkers, family that do watch and support our channel. It means a lot to me, especially with being able to talk about wrestling and stuff at work. Definitely means a lot for the support. Obviously, we do joke at work too with it. John, my production manager, he loves to, just joke and call me top rope Bubba over the walkie and stuff like that. So that's cool. Makes me happy. Hopefully we continue to our wonderful journey.
Shout out to my coworkers, even though I'm out right now. Shout out to my coworkers. Hopefully I'll be back very, very soon, I hope. Got some questionable things going on, so we'll see what happens there. Looking forward to my final hearing, and we'll see what goes on from there. Shout out to any of our other friends that are involved.
John, the wiffle ball guy, he always supports us, so we definitely appreciate that. We got Mother's Day coming up.
Looking forward to that.
We got that.
Shout out to Looney Goon Production Squad.
Yes. I haven't heard much out of them.
I did just see brand new TikTok stuff from them, so they are back to activity from what I see.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I
think that's just about everything.
Anybody that we normally shout out, obviously, if we mess up, we're deeply sorry. Try to remember it all. One of these days, I'll put it on my wall so I can just read.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're looking forward to a lot of great wrestling. Shout out to our ACW and SSW people.
GCW on Friday night has a loaded card. My boy Mansers and Stephanie Delander is back, baby!
And I know we're mainly talking about, WWE, but let's give AEW a shout out and the great product they're continuing to put on right now as well.
I don't have to wake up really extremely early because my schedule changed, which is some reason and he's got stuff going on outside of his life and whatever he's got going on with voice. Every time we make a WrestleMania video, I feel like his voice is MIA. I don't understand why. When I feel like it's one of the more important videos of our year that we make.
I think it's just really bad luck. And let's be honest.
And this time you didn't even sleep on a floor next to an air conditioner.
You're right, I did not. But sinus infection got the best of me this time.
But, shout out for Warehouse Manager for, hopefully you tune in, for, jokingly trying to get a trip to Las Vegas for us, but it didn't work out.
It's alright.
But anyway, so we got a fun-filled weekend of wrestling.
There's a ton of wrestling.
You got obviously WWE World in Las Vegas. You got the con.
Hold on, before you go in front. I want to give a big shout out to Ben Bishop doing big things this whole WrestleMania week.
Did you say big things?
Big things.
Okay, he is pretty big.
Big Ben Bishop doing big things. We are a huge fan of this guy, and I'm telling you, he's the future.
Facts. 100%.
Yeah. So love that for him. He's going to have a great week. It's a great WrestleMania week. So much wrestling for you guys to take in.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to everybody who's doing the meet and greets or doing all that stuff, going to WrestleMania World, doing all these tours, doing all these fun things.
It is
enjoy it.
It is worth it. Obviously, I met Jeff Hardy in Philly. I met Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. We met a few others. Just even doing WWE World at the Superstore, we ran into The Miz, Candice LeRae, a few others. I mean,
you never know who you're gonna see.
I will always say, WrestleMania weekend was probably, if not my favorite weekend of my life, it is definitely at the top.
It's up there. It is one of the greatest moments of my life.
Always remembered. I hope we get to do it again, because to be honest, when it gets this close to WrestleMania, I do get antsy and I'm excited.
Yeah.
And memories start reeling in my head, and so.
I do think that one day we will have our opportunity to go back.
It'd be nice.
And do it again, and we would definitely do things differently.
Yeah, for sure.
So. For
sure. I do, if you ever make it out to a big show like that, I would advise you 100% to make sure you check out WWE World. It is worth the money.
And big deal for us here, UFC announced that it is coming to Philadelphia.
Ooh.
So that might be something we...
overly big UFC fan, but
that might be something on our
dive
radar.
into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
anyway.
But all right, now it's that time.
It's starting to get warm in here.
Yeah, now it's that time. We appreciate you guys. I'm going to end this video.
Yeah.
Lots of wrestling ahead. I hope you guys have a great week. And make sure you look out for more and new content.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Best in the world, baby. Peace out.